Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of International Educationalist. നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ എപ്പിസോഡ്സിലൊക്കെ കുറേ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റീസിനെ കുറിച്ച് കുറേ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ലെവൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷനെ കുറിച്ച് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് കൺട്രീസിനെ കുറിച്ച് സംസാരിച്ചു. കുറേ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആൻഡ് ആൻസേഴ്സ് ഫ്രം ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് അതോറിറ്റീസ് നമ്മൾ കേട്ടു. നിലവിൽ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ട്രെൻഡിങ് ആയി യൂറോപ്പിൽ പൊയ്ക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വൊക്കേഷണൽ ട്രെയിനിങ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നൊരു പ്രോഗ്രാം, ആ പ്രോഗ്രാമിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് ദിസ് എപ്പിസോഡ്. ആൻഡ് ഐ ഹാവ് എ വാലിഡ് പേഴ്സൺ ഫ്രം യൂറോപ്പ് വിത്ത് us. And the college is named Ecotour and the country is Spain. I am welcoming the international admission head of Ecotour, Valencia, Spain, Miss Lydia H. to the talk show.
Thank you.
Welcome, Lydia.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Hopefully, I will help clear any doubts.
Okay. So I'm going to ask questions on behalf of you, my dear students. You may listen to the talk show completely and you can comment in the comment box also about your further queries. We can come up with the answers later after the talk show. Okay, Lydia.
Yes.
Could you please explain and brief about what is Spain?
Okay, so as you said, Spain is a quite beautiful country, big in terms of European countries, not so big compared with India. But yes, we are a Mediterranean country, and Valencia, the city where Ecotour is situated, more so, it's on the eastern coast of Spain. So Mediterranean Sea, Mediterranean culture, and Mediterranean culture loves food, talk, and enjoying life usually. So we have mild weather, that helps, 300 days of sun per year, that also helps. Produce more vitamin D, sorry, Spanish coming out. So yes, we are people who try to enjoy life as much as we can while we work. But yeah, Spain is, as you said, the fourth most important country. We rely heavily in tourism, especially so Valencian community. Our main income is from tourism industry, sector services. We also have some agriculture, but yes, mainly tourism. That's the specialty of our school.
Second most country in terms of visitors, the tourists.
Exactly.
Every year.
Yes, the second most visited country in the world. In 2023, we had over 85 million tourists. You have to remember that Spain population is less than 50 million. So we had almost double our population in tourism and visitors in 2023.
Yeah. Still the country is just coming out of the COVID scenario. So you expect more people in this year?
Yes. People were very anxious to travel coming out of COVID. Everyone noticed it worldwide, but still we haven't reached the usual levels of tourism in Spain.
Why is this world entirely attracted to Spain? What are the reasons?
You should ask the people. I'm from Spain, so I wouldn't know how to answer. But yes, supposedly for the good weather, nice people. Overall, we are very welcoming. Our way of life, not so different from Keralites. And I don't know, you'll have to ask them. We have been elected the best city for expats in 2023 by Forbes. We are the first Erasmus destination in Europe for many years in a row. I'm talking about Valencia city, not just Spain. So more specifically, my city.
And a country of immigrants also.
Also, immigrants in and out. Spain has a big history of immigration outside the country. So before the Civil War and everything, a lot of Spanish people immigrated to Latin America, to Argentina mostly, to Chile, to other countries, and in Europe also, Switzerland, whatever, France. There are a lot of Spanish immigrants because times were hard. So we know what it means to leave your country, to have to leave your country. Many Spanish people have relatives outside of Spain because they had to move out years ago. So yes, that's why maybe we are welcoming to foreigners.
The country is known for the peaceful life, secure life, festivals, events, culture, food,
Yes.
especially the football, La Liga,
Yes.
a lot.
We love our fiestas. Fiesta means party. It can be a party, it can be a festival, whatever, we always call it fiesta. Even an impromptu reunion with friends is called fiesta. So yes, that's our way of living. We enjoy life whenever we can.
Spain, especially this college is particularly located in the city named Valencia.
Yes.
And people are not, I don't know, the people should have a curiosity about Valencia. They would like to know about Valencia.
Come visit. That's the best way to discover Valencia. So Valencia is the third most important city in Spain. Not a very big city, barely 800,000 inhabitants, 1.5 million if we take the surrounding area. It's a flat city, coastal city. We have beaches. We have public transportation that takes you to the beaches, so everyone can enjoy. We have ports. We have Fallas. Fallas is the Festival of Valencia. Fallas. Google it. It is in the UNESCO's immaterial heritage as one of the humanities. So Fallas is recognized by the UNESCO in their listed the word, sorry, don't know in English, Patrimonio Inmaterial de la Humanidad, so immaterial patrimony of the humanity or something like that. So it is recognized by the UNESCO also. That's good. It gives us more fame, brings us a lot more tourists. But for the Valencian people, it makes it more difficult for us to enjoy Fallas because there are too many people we cannot enjoy. Okay, the most emblematic symbol of Fallas is the burning of the falla itself. Falla is kind of a monument we built temporarily for 1 week, 5 days actually, since we finished building it up, and then we burn it out. You have something similar in India, I know. So, and it is about the life. It's simple as life and shortness. Everything is temporary. It has other rules. Chinese things when you.
The firecrackers?
Yes, firecrackers. But we do it at midday, not by night. So it's for the sound mainly, not just for the colors. Okay, so we go for big sounds, big firecrackers. Okay, you cannot explain. You can check it. You can see it on YouTube, but until you live it directly, you cannot understand what it is.
Okay.
See?
There are two Spanish words. The viewers can comment the English word of the same Spanish vocabulary. Challenge for you. Okay.
What?
The translation of your Spanish word.
Yes, but those are Valencian words actually. So Valencia has a specific language. It's called Valencian. It is the same as what is spoken in Barcelona, Catalonia, Catalan, little different. Spain has one main language, Spanish, Castellano, spoken all over the country and officially spoken all over the country. That is a small difference with India. Hindi is not spoken in all states. Castellano is spoken in all communities in Spain. Some communities have their own language, like Valencia and Catalonia, they have Catalan and Valenciano. In Galicia, we have Gallego, and in País Vasco, Euskera, we have Euskera.
Yeah, and it's known for the industries also, the mechanical,
we have many industries.
electrical, electronic industries also.
Heaviest industries are usually in País Vasco and other communities also, but yes, in Spain, in Valencia, not Valencia city, in the outskirts, there is factory of Ford cars, the brand, okay? And we soon will have the mega factory of Volkswagen in Sagunto, also outside Valencia. So yeah.
A lot about Spain, and I found that in the WHO list, Spain is one among the very good country on the health system also.
Yes.
It's top ranking.
Yes.
And it is the Madrid is the capital city or the main city for the headquarters for the World Tourism Federation.
Yes.
Okay. And the Spanish language, of course. You cannot survive without Spanish language in Spain, but Spanish language is considered as the second most spoken language in the world. And tell us about Spanish language. How difficult is it to learn?
You could survive in Spain without Spanish language difficultly, but you could with a lot of efforts. It will make your life easier because Spanish people are not good at foreign languages, usually. We are very welcoming, so we can adapt, but if you have a minimum Spanish, it will make your life easier. Spanish is very easy to learn. I speak from experience. I see our students, the ones who are interested in learning, it's really not difficult to learn. Mostly so Indian students will come with English, so it's really not difficult for them to adapt to Spanish. It is the second most spoken language in the world. All of the American continents almost speak Spanish. You have North America, Canada, and USA. Half of USA speaks Spanish because of the immigration. And then you have all the rest of the continent speak Spanish. The only exception is Brazil, they speak Portuguese. All the other countries have Spanish as their official language. So yes,
Okay.
some African countries, some Asian countries also have Spanish as their second language.
Okay. But there is a connection or similarity with the Portuguese language and Spanish language.
Portuguese and Spanish are very similar. Italian also is quite similar. So we can understand each other usually, each one speaking its own language. So that is also an advantage.
How safe is the city, Valencia?
Very, very safe. Very, very safe. You can roam around at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. without any problem. Of course, as any other city in the world, there are some neighborhoods you should avoid. Otherwise, you can go wherever you want. We have public transportation by night also. Metro runs until 11 a.m. in fiesta season, meaning summer fires, it can go until 2 a.m. I think. I don't remember the timings, you'll have to check. But we also have buses, and nocturnal buses are available all night long.
And the public transport is completely free for the students under the 30 years of age?
Not specifically students, any person under 30 years old can apply for the free transportation card. You just need to register with the public transportation office and you get your card.
It's rare
it
and
for-
strange. I don't find such countries.
It is a measure taken by the actual government since 3 or 4 years ago, and they keep renewing it every January, so good for our students.
I found one more very interesting and surprising fact that Spain is the only one country which provides the students with 30 hours per week for the part-time job. Legal. Is it true?
I don't know if you are the only ones, but yes, we provide 30 hours per week, part-time job. Normal working week in Spain is 40 hours, and study visa allows you to work up to 30 hours per week.
It's true that I don't find any other countries with 30 hours per week part-time.
I'll trust
All
your
go
word on
for 20 hours per week.
Yes, to my knowledge, usually it is 20 hours, but I haven't checked all countries, so I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, okay. And Spain is known for tourism. Of course, we discussed all these things. And 13% of the GDP of Spain comes from tourism alone.
Directly, yes.
And fortunately, you have a lot of programs in tourism, mostly on
Okay.
tourism.
Yes.
Can you explain about your college, EcoTour? It's a vocational training institute
Yes.
having double accreditation from Ministry of Education as well as Ministry of Labor,
Yes.
and more from you. You can speak.
Okay, so Hotel Escuela Ecotour is a private institution, private vocational training center, but officially registered with the Kingdom of Spain. We are registered with the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Labor. Vocational training in Spain can depend on one of the two ministries, depending on the profile of the student, the requirements needed, and the formation given, the program given. So you have to apply for one accreditation or the other. We applied for both. We have both. We can offer all programs related to vocational training. Okay. We specialize in tourism-related programs. So we started with cooking. That is our main specialty. So for foreign students, we offer Spanish cuisine, which is similar to the curriculum for nationals also. We also offer hospitality management classes. These are related to working in a hotel. It can go from reception, reservation, housekeeping, bartending, waitressing. So it includes all this. Spanish cuisine is a very, very practical formation. You are in the kitchen 5 hours every day, 5 days a week. And hospitality management is a little more theoretical. But since we are situated in a hotel, you also get practical experience because we take you on tour. You see the professionals working every day, coming in, coming out. We also have a business administration program. That is the newest of our programs. It is 2 years old. And it is heavily oriented towards import-export, forming people for import-export companies, custom declarations, bill of landing for shipping containers, that kind of stuff. Because all our formations are oriented towards work. the labor market. Okay, we have a history of 100% employability, and we intend to keep it. So all our programs are always heavily oriented towards getting people to find jobs and start working as soon as possible, be it national students or international students.
So you have 3 diplomas and 3 masters in the
Yes.
similar fields.
Yes.
But you have a micro credential from the University of Valencia in the master's program.
Yes, the master's program came about because of our collaboration with the University of Valencia. The University of Valencia is a public university, meaning a state-owned one. It is one of the oldest and most famous universities in Europe. And EcoTour has an agreement, collaboration agreement with the university. We have a chair, what we call a chair, in Spanish, cátedra. So EcoTour has a chair in the University of Valencia, which allows us certain collaboration in certain programs. So for the master programs, the Spanish classes we give are through the University of Valencia, and we also give a micro-credential of 120 hours. That is a very, very short condensed program in one subject, one specialty, usually related to the program you apply for, one of the 3 specialties I listed before.
You talked about the 100% employability, and I understand that the internship up to 6 months
Yes.
is actually for the practical exposure, and that should lead the student to the employability.
Yes.
That is the reason
Yes.
behind the
Yes.
internship.
Yes. It should lead the best students to the employability directly with the people who are taking them on internships. We've had cases, many cases. So job offers come through the internships, or it can lead them to find another job in another place through proven experience, through the internship. So 2 ways of getting to the same goal.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you about the fee structure. I know that it's very low in terms of comparison with many other schools in Spain itself. It's very low. The students can get to know about the fee structure also through the comment box. Maybe
They can ask you.
they can ask directly in
That's
the
why you
comment
read.
box. Definitely, it's very low compared to other countries as well as the schools in or universities in Spain. So I think I have almost asked all of the questions, and the students always will have a query about that post-education. Definitely, you told about the internship, you told about the 100% employability. Yeah, they find a job. So what's next?
Stay back, stay in Spain, apply for PR, or go to another European country. It depends on each one. So each student has plans for life. We try to understand what their plans are. We try to assess them, advise them if needed, because some of them come without a plan or without knowing what they want. So first of all, we try to check that before we register them, and once they are in Spain, we try to orient them and advise them as best as we can. But our programs for international students are 1 year long, 12 months. Half of them can be internships, meaning not so many teaching hours, oriented towards practical teaching to get you into internships, to get the possibility at a job offer as soon as possible. You can further your studies the next year, go for a formal vocational training, or go for other formal studies, or you can switch for work visa, or you can do both, because with a work visa you can also study. But the specificity of Spain is that after 1 year studies, you can apply for work visa if you have a job offer.
Okay. So I will add my experience and my understanding also to your words. You can correct me if I go wrong. The students can apply for a work permit, right? Then they find the job contract. They can start working in Spain legally, full time. The work permit can be for 1 year.
Usually
In the beginning.
Yes.
In the beginning, then it can be in the renewal. It can be 1 year or 2 year or maybe for 5 years,
Yes.
depending on the luck.
Yes.
And as it is a Schengen country, the student, no more student, the professional candidate can move himself or herself to any other Schengen countries, apply for a job, learn another language, apply for a job. You can move even to Germany or Netherlands or France or anywhere in Europe without any application for next visa. You go there, you can work there, you can get the work permit for that country also. You don't have to come back to India and apply for another visa because you are already a professional and taxpayer in Spain, which is a Schengen country.
Switching countries in Europe is usually easier. So if you get a study visa or a work visa in one Schengen country, it is a lot easier to move to another one or to renew in the one. Even if you just get a tourist visa, it is easier for you to get a study visa applying in Spain directly with your tourist visa than applying in India
Okay.
directly for study visa. Okay. We have many students who come with a tourist visa and then decide to sign up with us.
Okay.
So they apply for study visa and usually it is more than 90% visa success. Okay. Switching to our visa after study visa, as long as you have a formal job offer, official one, neat one, legal one with a legal company behind for 1 year minimum, you can apply for work visa for 1 year. You can renew with other job offers or the same one the next year or afterwards. Now you can switch countries. You can also, from your study visa, apply for work visa in another Schengen country. It is a little more complicated, but still doable.
Understand. For me and my students, they got almost all the answers, but still, there's a question left for my students and parents. They are always curious about knowing the planning and the arrangement of accommodation. So the accommodation will be pre-planned and arranged. First question. Second thing, is there any possibility of girls only accommodation?
Yes. Okay, so I am a school. I only sell education. I don't deal with accommodations. We could, maybe we will do it later, but for now, no. We have tried working with third-party companies. We can recommend some of them, and we can also recommend you some free links for students everywhere in the internet. You might want to deal with that. We as a school don't do with accommodations. It is a headache. We don't have the capacity for now.
No, we are not asking you about the question that will you arrange the accommodation, but the kind of accommodation in Spain.
Oh, yes, I was going there. Some allow you to share the room. So maybe you will have 2 beds in a room, you have to share with someone, or they allow you to rent 2 friends together, whatever. But mostly they rent individual rooms. In websites available for students, for rent for students, where you can find all these kinds of apartments, you can choose. In the searching motor, you can already apply filters and search for girls only flats, boys only flats, or mixed ones. So there are options, there are choices, and there are differences in prices. It depends on the season, it depends, so when you come, when you don't come, it also depends on the location. The closer to the city center, the more expensive, of course, and the quality of the apartment itself. Not all apartments are the same, and not all accommodations are the same. There are also university rooms, but those are usually quite expensive and difficult to find a place. As I said earlier, Valencia is the first Erasmus destination. We have students from all over Europe, many of them. Usually they all come in September, October, so everything is full by then. It is hard competition because they have more means usually than international students.
Okay. And which is the peakest time for the tourism?
Oh, tourism season, the high season in Valencia is from April, May, and it goes on until September, October.
Finally, we got a great session with Ms. Lydia H., who is the International Admission Head of EcoTour Valencia, Spain. We are thankful to her. We had a lot of ideas about the skilled professionals and the vocational training and the job possibilities in Spain. Of course, we have a lot to come up, and I'm really passionate about having this kind of talk show with the authorities of the universities and colleges. It is now 1 year that I have started the talk show with different universities and colleges. I have a lot to go, and launched the magazine in the same name, International Educationalist, in the last month. It's from April 9th, it is in the market, digitally and printed, and that is named International Educationalist, the magazine exclusively for overseas education. The talk shows in the printed format, in the interview format, for you to read at any time, wherever you go, in the digital format. So just have the links, download it, you can read it anytime. hereby vote my thanks, Miss Lydia H. Thank you for coming here, having a talk show, talking to my students. It's a great information for them. I hope that many of them will be meeting you in Valencia.
No,
Thank you.
Me too. Thank you for inviting me to the talk show. Thank you for inviting me to Kerala. And yes, I hope I'll be seeing many of them in Valencia.
Thank you very much.